So Gervonta Tank Davis gave his reaction to Lomachenko versus Ortiz, where he stated, quote, "I'm stopping whoever. Salute emoji." End of the quote. Now, what we saw last night is Lomachenko looking like he always does. He has to be set to punch. If he's out of position, then he's vulnerable to getting hit. And the only time Loma lets his hands fly is when he takes his pivot with his lead foot to the outside. That's when he lets his hands go because he feels safe in that position. However, Ortiz, just like Teofimo Lopez, nullified Lomachenko by taking the angles away, by turning with Loma and catching Loma coming in. All Lomachenko has then is a 1-2 or a 2-1. To make matters worse, Ortiz even exposed Loma further. It's something I have been telling you guys for a very long time. Lomachenko kryptonite is the southpaw stance. That's why he turned down the fight with a 40-years-old Manny Pacquiao, a fighter who everyone dreams to fight. However, Loma turned down the fight on multiple occasions with Pacquiao. The reason why is because against the southpaw, Lomachenko gets nullified, where he can't utilize any angles, so he turns into a basic fighter. That's why Lomachenko wanted no smoke with Crawford when they were one division apart, and he kept calling Crawford the pound-for-pound king. However, as soon as Crawford moved up to 147, all of a sudden he started claiming that he's the pound-for-pound king over Crawford. Literally the next day, as soon as it was safe outside, Loma came out with his true colors. Nevertheless, forget about Crawford, who will kill Lomachenko. We all saw last night Ortiz expose Lomachenko from the southpaw stand, where he managed to hurt Loma to the body multiple times. Now it makes sense why Lomachenko ducked Manny Pacquiao. So when Tank says, "I'ma stop Loma" or whoever, that don't come as a shock at all, because if Luke Campbell, who doesn't have any power, can hurt Loma, imagine what Tank with his power gonna do. If Ortiz, who's not even a southpaw, can hurt Loma, imagine what the knockout artist Tank is gonna do. And forget about Gervonta Tank Davis. They claim he cherry picking. Well, guess what? A fighter that Gervonta already beat, Pitbull Cruz. I truly believe Pitbull Cruz will beat Vasiliy Lomachenko. Remember, ever since Lomachenko lost to Salido, a Mexican-style fighter, Lomachenko has been avoiding that style. Lomachenko doesn't like pressure, and that's exactly what Pitbull Cruz brings to the table. His style, his pressure, his power, along with his chin, is also another kryptonite for Lomachenko. There's also another Mexican fighter that exploded on the scene, who beat JoJo last night, Zepeda Williams. He's undefeated, 27-0 with 23 KOs. He's also a southpaw that throws punches nonstop, has a granite chin, really good skills, and one-punch knockout power. Zepeda Williams is also another fighter that can beat Lomachenko. Then we have Shakur Stevenson. He will destroy Lomachenko. Last but not least, the undisputed king in the lightweight division, Devin Haney. He will smoke Lomachenko. Therefore, what the Ortiz fight showed last night is that Lomachenko can run, but he can't hide. Now he has to face his nightmare and fight Devin the Dream Haney for his dream of becoming undisputed. Because if he don't, then there's more than one way to kill a cat. There's more than one way to beat Lomachenko. And there's plenty of lions in the lightweight division that will beat Lomachenko. So Lomachenko is really cornered at the moment in time. Last but not least, Lomachenko has been looking like this for years now, against Linares, Pedraza, Luke Campbell, Ortiz, and the list goes on and on and on. Lomachenko didn't look bad last night because of anything other than Ortiz being a really good fighter. And the fact that old media has been overhyping Lomachenko for years. Every time old media hyped up a fighter, eventually their favorite fighters that has the complexion for the connection to get the ultimate protection ended up getting exposed. If you take a look at Lomachenko, for example, Tessitore last night called Lomachenko one of the all-time greats. They always do this with the fighters on the hope list. They give them the crown before they achieve anything. How is Lomachenko an all-time great when he lost to Teofimo Lopez and Salido, his most significant fights and biggest fights till this day? Now he finna lose to Devin Haney, Shakur, Pitbull Cruz, and you name it. So how is Lomachenko an all-time great when he's only known for losing and ducking? I mean, is ESPN going to continue erasing his losses or what? To make matters worse, I heard Paulie say Loma was so unbeatable at the lower weight divisions, it was unfair. Which is so funny because Salido beat his ass all the way from Mexico to the United States. He showed him a whole new school called the Mexican style. Oh, perhaps that didn't count because ESPN erased that loss. Is that what it is, Paulie? Because Paulie will give Lomachenko credit for beating Gary Russell, a fight right after he lost to Salido. So there is no excuse to why Loma lost to Salido and got beat up the way he did in the lower weight divisions, where Lomachenko was the weight bully because his whole amateur career he fought at 132, but then when he turned pro, he drained himself all of the way to 126. In addition to that, Loma had enough experience to beat Gary Russell, but not Salido. Another hypocritical thing, Devin Haney is a heavyweight according to Lomachenko, but Nakatani and Luke Campbell are not heavyweights. I didn't hear Lomachenko or any of his fans complain about Luke Campbell and Nakatani being too big for Loma when they are way bigger than Devin Haney. You know, they say, if it sounds like a duck, if it moves like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, then it's a duck. Well, there's a huge probability that Devin Haney is going to turn Lomachenko to officially Duckmachenko. If Lomachenko ducks Devin Haney for the fourth time, with the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi TV. Peace. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.